St. Lucia's farmers have a growing problem on their hands, and it is not the usual pest, predial larceny, price, or poor yield. It is a man-made problem. A few decades ago, the Ministry of Agriculture, backed by Cardi and other experts, thought it a brilliant idea to introduce the Leucaena plant to St. Lucia. The plant is well known as a great source of food for ruminants, cattle, goats, sheep, horses. Its wood is ideal for making charcoal and was great for fencing. According to Vernon Valmore, former livestock officer, the enduring qualities of the Leucaena plant made it too attractive to turn down.
The Leucaena plant was believed to be brought in years ago by the forestry department and also by Cardi. Cardi brought some dwarf plants in for livestock production, for livestock farmers. It's actually a legume which is very high in protein, and it was brought in, it was introduced to be used as animal feed, especially for small ruminants, sheep and goats, and also for cattle.
But the Leucaena plant is also very resilient and prolific. Soon it was overwhelming native species all over St. Lucia and posing a challenge to farmers. This plant, native to Mesoamerica, much of Central America, is a very successful species. Emmanuel Clary is a retired agricultural officer. He says the farmers may require the assistance of the government to control the Leucaena plant.
The farmers who are affected would have to find means of trying to control and even eradicate the plant. In areas, if it becomes a national issue, then I think that the ministry should assist farmers in eradicating or controlling.
This is an example of something being too good to be true. Despite its many uses, there's little chance of driving this hardy plant into extinction.
It's a plant, tropical plant, very prolific, and it has become, around the island, it has become very invasive. It grows all over the place. It bears a pod which explodes and releases the seeds. So the seeds are dispersed very readily. Also, birds and other insects help in dispersing the seeds. So you will find that it's ubiquitous, it's all over the island. And right now it's becoming a problem in terms of control because the farmers cannot use it as readily as they would like to because it's just taken over, literally. So that's why we say it's an invasive species at this time. Some farmers actually brought it, like I said, as animal feed. It's also used as fence posts. It was used on farms as fence posts, but some of them grew after the farmers planted them as posts. They became big, very, very, very big trees. It has also been used for charcoal production. It's a hardwood, so it has been used by certain groups like Canary was using it with farmers in the Makote area. Some of the farmers, they were using it for charcoal production.
The Leucaena plant is known to survive fires, with its seedlings the first to germinate from the ashes.
It's going to be a very difficult thing to control. I think we really are stuck with it. Farmers would just have to do the best they can in order to control it.
When the decision was made to introduce the Leucaena plant to St. Lucia, the experts did not foresee that this highly developed and successful species would soon threaten to dominate St. Lucia's flora and pose a serious challenge to farmers all over the island. Stanley Lucian for the HCS News Force.